Dear friends and haters, it's Keralis and welcome back everybody to the second episode in this Let's Build, which is the modern apartments. This is back-to-back recording, so I just did episode 1 of this, okay? And the question is, to black or not to black? We kind of left off in dead end, so let's start in this end just because we can. And I was thinking here on the inside, on the balconies, right? 1 or 2 block in thickness on the walls, and you know what? Those are decisions between life and death. Let's go with 2, just because we can. Just around this whole thingy. You know what? I think that's gonna be looking pretty neat. And then we can have glass in the rest of it. And do the same over here. And this. Some people hate when I say here. I love saying here. So I'm gonna be saying here, 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 here. A lot here. And here as well. And now it's just about here, and do the here, and go here, and from here to go there, here. Perfect. Love it. Alright, so we got that pretty much solved. And you know what, in this episode I'm gonna focus maybe a bit on this part, and maybe about that part, and maybe that part. No, I'm gonna be focusing on this, because I kind of felt like we need to decide the size of the whole project, alright? Because I don't want to make it too big, and please do bear in mind, like if you want to have a humongous structure, you can just continue this design how high you want, and it's going to look pretty amazing anyhow. But I'm just going to do 3 floors just so you guys can get some inspiration. And that is what I said in episode 1, because now none of my buildings in this world are kind of like high, so it's going to look really derpy. This is like the biggest skyscraper of them all. So let's see here. How did we do on this side? We did stairs and 3 in height on the windows. So let's start about here with a double window, then maybe have a full block, a single window, just to give it the modern feel of a single window for reasons unknown. Then maybe have a free wall. So that's gonna be 1, 2 windows, if I counted that correctly. Then we're gonna add maybe a double, here, a double window. Then jump away 1 block here, and then add a triple one on this side like this. The inspiration is flowing within me, young Padawan. And you know what, let's just end it here. I think the size of it is pretty decent, like when it comes to, like, if you just check the interior, which is not really much of it yet, but hey, we got it. It's gonna be all the way to there. It's gonna be pretty huge on the part. It's an apartment, right? And it's gonna be very open plan living. I'm not gonna furnish it, I don't think, because I suck at it. No, I hate it. No, I know I do suck at it. So I don't think I'm gonna furnish it, just because of it. But yeah, maybe some furnishing. I don't know. We're gonna see, right? We're gonna see. This is the second episode. I'm not gonna go into the furnishing yet because there's so much to build in this. So let me just see how this looks. That's perfect. That's a perfect size, and I kind of like how the wall goes all the way down as well. So let me just do the same thing all the way up here off camera. So let me see here. There's gonna be a border, and then we're gonna have the windows of the stairs again, right? So this is the border. There's where the floor planks are gonna be coming. So actually what we could do is just see the size of it. So boom and boom, and set 5-2, right? Bam. So that is gonna be the size of it. Why you no feel here? Why did I do wrong? Why did I fail? There we go. So this is basically El Sizo, and damn, it's pretty huge floor plan. I like this a lot. So let's keep it as it is, everybody. It's gonna be perfect. I hope. And it looks something like this. And honestly, I think it looks pretty boring. So we're gonna fix this in a later stage. Now comes some windows. We're gonna place windows all the way here, and we're gonna mix them up. You know what? Like, the thing is, I could go for like black and white window penises, but I think the blue kind of adds a little thingy to it, because if it would just be black and white, it would maybe look a bit bland. I don't know. I would ask you guys what you think about that. We can always change that, and I'm gonna ask you guys what you think about that. But I'm gonna do 1 more or maybe 2 more episodes after this straight away, so it's gonna be really hard because you haven't been watching those yet. Ha 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 ha. It's only me been watching them. Well, not really. I haven't really been watching them. I've been recording them. There we go. I have blue here on the end, just to mix them up a bit. And you know what? what we could do, just to solve it from looking so bland. Oh, we forgot about you. There we go. We can have some open windows as well in a later stage, don't worry about that. But what we could do here is maybe on this one over here. How you look, why you look. Let me see here. So there's gonna be the entrance, the flooring is over here. So maybe if we add a little balcony of some type, I don't know. You know what, we can always, because it would look pretty cool having a balcony and then just carving around the building on the back as well. So that is a possibility, okay? That is a possibility. So let's add it here just for now, just for the looks of it. I'm just doing a little shape here, which might look really like, hey Keralis, what you doing? I'm like, no, I don't know, I'm just doing the shape. And the windows, there's gonna be 3 in thickness. Something like this. I know, you're thinking, oh no. And I'm thinking like, oh no, what the hell is going on? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And let's maybe just reproduce the shape of the windows here on the balcony. Oh, var jobbigt too only. Did I something do wrong? No, okay, that's, oh, whew. Well, it's something wrong. Here is wrong. Ah, derpy derp. There we go. And then we can maybe rise it down. Or no, let's just leave it at that. It is a possibility. And now it can add some shape and character to the side. You're still thinking like, no it doesn't. I'm thinking, yeah it does. Because you can imagine the floorboards are coming on that elevation over here. So I think it's gonna look pretty neato when it's done. And then take it out. Let me see, the wall ends here. That's 3 blocks on the inside, so 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th one should be about here. There we go, here, and let's take this to this and do set 155, bam. So now we got the little perimeter border here, and let's do maybe, you know what we could do? We could do this, just to save some time. So from the top one here to this one, set 155, take from this one and go all the way here and set it on this one, go from this one and set it all the way to this one. Perfect. Now this can be deleted and this balcony can be curving around that edge. Everybody, possibilities. See, now it doesn't look like just as a plain white wall, even though I like the plain white walls, but I think that looks pretty decent. And one more idea I've got, all right, in the front. I know in the basement we're not gonna have much, but what if we build a car garage down there? And I'm thinking maybe we could do like, there's only 5 apartments, so why not everybody have their own garage? Usually there's like one shared. I'm looking for window penises and they are here. Only like usually like in big apartments and stuff like that, there's like a shared car garage with like one entrance, but let me figure this out. So from this wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is correcto. You got to be, no freaking way. We can make 3 of them. Are you kidding me? For reals? Holy crap-a-roni. Everybody, we solved the mystery. So let's dig down here a bit. Where is the thingy coming? Okay, there is the bedrock. Not the bedrock. The bedrock, right? So here, and let's take it out to about, I don't know, here. Just for now, guys, set 0. Holy crap. Let's fill the part here, just for now. Don't worry about this with stone. Because I'm afraid I cry every team. And now let's think about it. This here could be white all the way down. So 155. And we're gonna be carving in the garage ports into that, right? And they should be 4 blocks in height. Let me see here. Top block, window, 2 bottom blocks. Perfect. So that's 5 blocks in total. This is just something crazy now, right? We could have just one door, but since it fits, didn't really fit perfectly, because I kind of wanted to have it more this way, but doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. It fits. Not as like a glove, but it does fit. You know what, honestly, I love recording my Let's Builds. This is the most awkward thing I ever record. Like, honestly. Ever. Ever? Forever, ever. Sorry, Miss Jackson. See, this is what I mean. Now I start randomly singing stuff. For no reason whatsoever. See? Bam. Perfect. We have the little hinge here to open it. Can just delete this for now. We're gonna carve out the inside later on, so don't worry about that. Then we got one garage. And then we can add like 2 or 3 more on the other side or something. Somebody might be reaching the house and have a humongous amount of cars, 2 to be precise. But I don't know. This is really not really useful for anything. This is just the looks of it. You won't be opening those doors. There's no cars gonna be moving. You can make a minecart move about, I guess, but how cool is that? That is no cool whatsoever. I'm gonna fix the inside later on, so don't you worry about that, guys. All right. So let's just carve them out and be over the moon happy about that. Thingy. Window. And we got 3 garages. That doesn't look too shabby whatsoever. And now let's maybe just divide them up a bit. Let me see here. There's 3 blocks to ground level. So let's mark you. Let's mark you just for now. And set 1. There's a stone wall. I present you the stone wall. And let's do the same on all of them. Just because I kind of want to have separate like garage. You know what I mean. Like driveways, I guess you kind of say. Something like this maybe. You know what? This is gonna be one of those which we delete stuff from in a later stage. But for now, this looks perfectly fine. Like that. So now we got those 3 tunnels. Might not look perfect, but if we take some stone slabs for example, and make little shapes here. So let's make a shape about here maybe. So 2. Not there's gonna be any cars rolling out of this or in of it or whatnot, but we're gonna try to RP this as much as a real life scenario. Because this is about building kind of semi-realistic stuff in Minecraft, right? It's not really realistic because, but trying to. So where does this end up on the street level? Crapperoni, it's here. Well, we made it too long, but doesn't matter. They can always be tweaked. Now we come down here, everybody's happy, and what am I using for sidewalks? Can I see a sidewalk? That's cobblestone. So basically the cobblestone should be going about here, like here. So let's make the cobblestone go all the way across. Set 4. And you can drive your car down and everything's gonna be perfectly fine, okay? So from this, what do I pick? From this to this, set 2. Bam, bada beam, the magical of editing with World Edit. Not really sure I like it though, but I do like it. So this is how it looks when everything here is filled in. And you know what? It could be better, but it's a keeper. So now let's turn to this side and let's continue this thingy over here. First thing is first, let me just take this little support thingy or the little foundation and take it all the way here to the balcony and just have a little edge here so it kind of like, you know how it is, so it doesn't really meet up here on the end, otherwise it's gonna look really derp, like wop, wop, wop. So now we have a little balcony thingy overgoing the foundation itself. And if we count, we're gonna divide this as same manner as we did the other balcony on the other side, about here. So this balcony is gonna be a bit smaller, but doesn't matter, nobody cares. But if we count the blocks, from this ledge over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 with the end block. So there's gonna be 14 from one side of this to the other side over here. And this house is gonna be in the way. No, it's not gonna really be in the way, but let's keep it that way. So there's 14 blocks, everybody building this, all right? And this is more of a let's build than a tutorial video, as I said previously. So don't go crazy banana rage mode on me. Don't you dare go crazy banana rage mode on me. But it's not a speed build, that's for sure, but it's going pretty fast. I kind of feel like, okay, slow down, Keralis, slow down. But the problem with me is, when I slow down, the video is going to be so freaking long, and everybody's going to hate me over that. I don't want to... There we go, like this. Hehehe. You know what? I think that looks really cool. It doesn't, you know, it looks different, because what we could easily do is just mirror this side to that side and be like, yeah, all happy about it. But I think this might look really better, and then maybe add one more level here on the top, like this. So then we got the bottom thing, we got 2 balconies. That's perfect, perfect. Always wished to have a balcony. I don't have a balcony in real life, because we don't have a balcony. Why don't we have a damn balcony? I have to ask wifey what to have a balcony for. Like this, alright? So let's keep it simple. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is the size of the inside of this one. If this is gonna be like a really thin, long apartment or not. But you know what? We're gonna find out. We can always tweak. We can always... This is the possibilities of Minecraft. Nothing is final. But if we think about it, in the previous... We had the dark oak in the previous balcony, which we just built. So why should we deviate from the whole plan? All right, so let's have the dark oak here, and I should be, let me see here, I mark you, set 5 in the world edit, and that's the thingy. Perfect. And then we have this edge here, which is gonna be about here. And then it goes up, and the other side has got 3, right? So it's gonna be from this edge here all the way up to the top of the roof, I think. Yes, it's gonna be perfect. It is gonna be perfect, everybody. I hope. Like this. Perfecto el mundo. And this foundation can be just going all the way around. We can tweak it, we're gonna add garages on the side anyhow, so we can divide it up how we want. That is looking pretty smexalicious, I gotta say. And then we can take this little wall thing here as well, rise it up as we did on the previous side here. And then... This might look really dirt, by the way, but we have it on, I think, on the other side, and we have it on the entrance as well. So there's gonna be windows coming here, everybody, and they're gonna be 4 in height in total. As you can see here, it's gonna be 4 in height. We're gonna have even have like a little door going out on the balcony here. So that's gonna be perfect. I like doing let's builds. I don't know about you guys, but I do enjoy building them for you. Like, honestly, I do. It's just been, you know what, at some points I just deviate from my mission and I just start doing derpy stuff. And then, like, if you feel, I feel bad about it at some points, you know what? But hey, now we're back and everybody's happy, kind of like, well, at least now we're back. That might change tomorrow, but now we're back. This window here, and this is basically just to mirror the other side. We don't have to do any fancy smancy stuff here. We can just go all derp mode on this. Just do the same shape, because that's gonna be easy for everybody to follow around. So you see, we just follow the shape from the other side. Here is gonna be 1, and what we could do here, I am gonna show you, alright? This is a little trick which I have. I see a lot of people like commenting usually like, oh, you be here. Like, I should be like telling you what I've got in my head and what I plan and stuff like that. But trust me, it is super hard. I got a bunch of stuff on my head now. Now I'm thinking what I'm gonna be eating after I finish recording. And I mean, I can't say that now, but honestly, I mean like stuff while I build and stuff like that. You know what? On this side here, let's do this. I know you guys gonna be like, oh, what are you doing? But this, I've seen like, especially on some Swedish apartments, people have a little thingy, which is kind of like a wind protection barrier of some type. Not really sure people have it all over the place, but here in Sweden, some balconies have a little protection from one side or whatnot, which might be the windy side, which can be opened up like this. But I like it. Let's keep it. This might look derp on a balcony having a window there, but it's for a good cause, everybody. It's for a good cause. It is a wind protection. Here it's gonna be blue. So now, from a distance, if I just pause a little moment, it looks like this. Pretty bland, pretty kind of like ordinary, but now we rise this pillar up, and you might be thinking, why? Because we got a pillar on the other side, which we can do the same with. Like this. So now we get 4 blocks in total from the wall, and this on this side might only be 1 block. But this kind of comes in handy, because now what we could do is divide the building kinda. Now this part here, which is the rest part, well, not the rest part, well, this part of the building can be going all the way from the ground. So it kind of looks like that is kind of hanging off the foundation itself. This one is going all the way from the ground and up. It's kind of beneficial for us. So that's kind of a win-win scenario, I guess. You know what? I like this. This looks pretty smexy. Let's do the windy thing here on this side as well. We don't have added windows, so let's see here. There's blue, so let's start blue here on the edge, just to mix up a bit. Here, and some white. All the way down. Like this. From distance, we have a little wind protection on the balcony. Fabulous, I would say. I have to say, alright, I usually don't like say good stuff about my stuff I build, but so far I do enjoy this. And we've been talking about this in episode 1. Now we can pretty much take out the floor down here, so let me just mark this. Mark you, set 5-2, right? There we go. And take it all the way to about here, right? Let me see the other one. Oh, it's gonna be deleted a bit. Doesn't matter. Bam. And all the way to here. Just for now, set 5-2. And what I was talking about in the first episode is kind of like, it's gonna be pretty dark in here, and I hate placing torches and stuff. So what we could easily do is just throw down some glowstone and cover it up with carpet or whatnot, but it's gonna be shown from the other apartment. And to solve that, I was thinking maybe what we could do is take some dark oak slabs and just place it on the inner roof. And this is what I do at this point, alright? If you want to have like fancy shapes in it with stairs and stuff, that is totally legit. That's gonna be looking awesome. But I kind of go simple, modern, sleek. Just go like this, and that's kind of give us like, if you enter the apartment, it's gonna give us kind of like a cool feel. The floor is kind of light. The ceiling is dark, the walls are really light, and we got those awesome windows all around the place. So let me do this for this apartment over here, and on the top one, I'm gonna just do a layer like this. I'm not gonna be placing anything above here, because I think like this is gonna be the roof part, which is not gonna be having anything on, so maybe some gravel on top, but I'm not gonna touch it even at this point, because you know how it is with gravel, you know, it kind of falls down and it kind of sucks big time. So let's just do something like this at this point and be all happy about it. Let me just place the inner roofs off camera, because I don't want to bore you to death. And we're gonna see how that looks. It's gonna be a lot of slab placing. I don't know if we can use the wall edit. Yeah. I have to say, it looks pretty derp from this angle, but hey, it's gonna be fixed, so don't you worry about that. But we got the slabs in place, so now what we could do is just go in here, delete the floor planks, and you can just place some glowstone or whatnot, carpet on top, and we got light. And it's not gonna be shown from the previous floor, so that's a kind of neat idea. But now we need to move on to the staircase, alright? I know it might be a bit jumpy in this episode, but hey, there's so much stuff going on, I don't wanna miss anything, alright? So we need to figure out if this is gonna line up perfectly fine. If it doesn't, it's gonna suck. If it does, it's still gonna suck, but it's gonna suck less, okay? Well, it's not really gonna suck if it lines up. Hey, look at this. We got staircases, alright? Don't listen to me. Let's just watch the video. And that's gonna be free. The only thing which I don't really like is this little gap here. Because if you got the baby, you know, the baby falls down, it's gonna be a nightmare. All the companies gonna sue us and everything. But hey, it's Minecraft. No baby is gonna be falling down there. So let's see here. This is this floor. Please line up. I'm gonna be happy and everybody's gonna be happy. Line up. Yes, 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 yes. It does line up. So that's perfect, everybody. So I was a bit afraid of that something would change and everything's gonna be bad. There's gonna be an elevator shaft here. And we're even gonna have, this is the 3rd floor. We need more staircase. More staircase is needed, and that is because we're gonna have a rooftop access to the last floor. Usually, we could just solve that with an elevator, but hey, in case of fire, we need to be able to jump down safely. Well, not jump down, we're gonna walk down the staircases now, don't we? And this is gonna be the final floor. So basically, if we place a block here on top of that, that should line up with that. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about that much at this point, because the main thing was just to get the apartment in place, and that kind of worked out perfectly fine. So happy, everybody happy. If everybody happy, I'm happy. Staircases on the inside. Can't forget about them. That doesn't really do anything, but you know what? Just for the design features. Perfect. Perfect. This goes wide all the way to the top. This is white, that is white, that is really neat looking. And if we just think about it, okay, the first apartment, there's not gonna be any like elevator going up straight away. First you need to climb those stairs and then we got the elevator. Because I kind of thought, like, if you're coming down with the shoppings, alright, you park your car in the thingy down here, we're gonna have an elevator access from here, and then you just can take your elevator all the way to the apartment. If people come in here this way, they can just climb the stairs and take the elevator, I guess. But we still need to figure out stuff here. So let's just turn this. This here will be going like this, alright? We're gonna fix that in a later stage, so not worried about that at this point. But let's add it anyhow. There we go. If we tweak it here and maybe have the apartment door on this side, we could easily go and have it here. But we could also have it around the corner here. The possibilities, everybody, are endless. So if we add this pillar, going to about the same elevation as the rest at this point, have the entrance about here. What you guys think about that? And the same goes for the next one. So just go around here and then we got the entrance here. And I think that might be a win-win for everybody win. And there's not gonna be any more floors, I guess, on this one, right? Oh yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, we need the rooftop access. So yeah, there's gonna be one more floor. Because we're gonna have, hopefully, a pool. Haven't decided on that yet. Well, not a big pool. A small pool. A pool. So that's gonna be coming here as well. But hey, now we got the entrance to that apartment, which will be pretty big. We got an entrance to that apartment, which will be pretty big. Now I destroyed the entrance. Perfect. And we got the elevator shaft. Also, like, usually, like, rich people, they have elevators going all the way inside of their apartment, but we ain't rich enough, okay? So we're just gonna keep it like this. Looks pretty derp here, but hey, you can't have it all, okay? You can't have it all. So let's just rise this up for now. Not really sure about the height on this at this point, so let's just leave it maybe about there. You know what? We're gonna figure out stuff in the next episode, I guess. Stuff which lines up, which apartment, fix the backside on both of the apartments. And I think this is going pretty loco bananas mode. I mean, we are on episode 2 and like half of the structure is already up and running. Well, kinda. It's not really running now, is it? But it's here. Damn, the possibilities, everybody. I like this. So far, so good. Hopefully everybody enjoys this. Since I'm doing the back-to-back recordings here, I haven't read a single comment because you haven't seen the video yet. But hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 1 and hopefully you guys enjoy episode 2. Episode 2 might have been a bit jumpy. I kind of feel like I jumped a lot in this episode because we just needed to finish stuff here and there. But this is for inspiration, everybody. like this. I really do like this. So in the next episode, we will continue maybe on the back side of the other one, just to figure out how long the staircase solution will be. Hey, ideas, everybody. Ideas. What if we take a wall, let me see here, extend that to about here, right? Take a wall, let's say stone, right? Let's say stone, from side to side like this, like that. Then extend this all the way here, and then have maybe a little room for that apartment over here, because that tower is gonna go all the way up. Hey, possibilities, everybody. Not gonna keep you longer. Hopefully, oh, we need to fix this. Hopefully everybody enjoyed. If you did, don't be shy, hug that like button. It helps me a lot, and it kind of shows me that you appreciate the Let's Builds. So I am very, very grateful for that, everybody. But it's coming along. At least we're making progress, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Potato heart at ya, and see you in the next one. Keralis, over and out.
Better